Hello everyone and welcome back to Joys That Flies. If you're new here, my name's Cassidy and I deal with the sewing side of this channel. So in today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to sew a half circle skirt. Now in my opinion, half circle skirts are probably one of the easiest skirts you can sew and also such a flattering fit. And also, fun fact, a half circle skirt was the first piece of clothing I ever sewed. So if you're a beginner wanting to sew more of your own clothes, this is perfect for you. But also if you're a little bit more advanced in sewing, knowing how to sew a half circle skirt is so brilliant because it's kind of the basis for most skirts and dresses. A half circle skirt will be the basis of the design and then small alterations will be made to change the style. So it's a great one to know how to sew for the future. So I would just like to quickly note that for this tutorial I'm going to be going at quite a slow pace for the beginners out there, so that it's not confusing and that you know exactly what you're doing on each step. So I hope that helps any beginners out there. And also, just a second note, in it I will be going through in detail how you insert an invisible zip into the skirt. Now if you hit invisible zip and you're a beginner and you freak out, don't. In my opinion, invisible zips aren't really any harder than inserting a normal zip, so don't stress out about that, and I'm going into detail on how you sew it. So I hope that everything is clear. And now here is everything you're going to need to sew the skirt. So first of all, you're just going to need some fabric, any dressmaking fabric of your choice. Anything nice and drapey would work brilliantly. Then you're also going to need an invisible zip, then some interfacing. Iron or sew on interfacing is fine, and you don't need much of it, just enough to reinforce the waistband. And then last but not least, you're just going to need your general sewing equipment, so just things like your sewing machine, scissors, iron, things like that. Before we get going, we just need to take 2 measurements and then we can get going with cutting out your skirt. So the first one is just your waist measurement, so that's nice and simple, just your waist. And then the second one is the length you would like your skirt, so just go from your waist and just down however far you would like your skirt to be. Short, midi, long. I always like to have mine like mid-length, so mine's going to be like roughly 31 inches. So now with those measurements, we've just got to do some maths, because for a half circle skirt, you're quite literally cutting out of your fabric half a circle. So we've just got to do some maths to find out how big we're going to be measuring that circle. So to find that measurement, all you're going to need to do is take your waist measurement and divide it by pi. Now from that, you're going to get a long decimal, so it's always best to just round it up, because then that will account for any seam allowance and things like that. So that is the measurement that we're going to be using for your waist. And then for the length, you're just going to want to take your length and add ½ an inch for the seam allowance for the hem. And now we can go and cut it out of our fabric. So grab your fabric and lay it out, fold it in half, right sides together. And when we cut out our skirt, we're going to be dealing with the folded edge and then one of the raw edges. So you're going to want to make sure that the raw edge is a nice straight line and it creates a nice right angle with the fold. So grab a measuring tape and a tailor's chalk or marker, and you're going to want to mark along the folded edge of your fabric your waist measurement. So the measurement of your waist then divided by pi. So you're going to want to measure it starting your measuring tape at the corner and then along the folded edge. After you've made a mark of that measurement on your fabric, you're going to want to hold the top of your measuring tape in the corner and slightly move the rest of your measuring tape around. So just move it slightly and then make another mark of your measurement on your fabric. You're going to want to continue doing this, keeping the top of your measuring tape in the corner of your fabric and just moving it around, and you'll see it will kind of make a semicircle shape. Once you've got to the other edge of your fabric, you're just going to want to join all of the marks up, and as you can see, it makes a quarter of a circle, and then you can cut that shape out of your fabric. So now we have our waistline of our skirt. It's just time to finish off the rest of the skirt. So we're going to be doing this in a very similar way, but this time you're going to want to place your measuring tape along the fold starting at your waistline, and then measure along the fold the measurement that you chose for the length of your skirt and make a mark on your fabric of this measurement. Now you're going to want to move your entire waistband around slightly, so make sure you're moving the top of your measuring tape slightly around your waistline and then make a small mark of the length of your skirt on your fabric. Continue doing this until you come to the other edge of your fabric. Then you can join all of your marks together and then you can cut it out. And now you have your half circle skirt. So now we're going to cut out your waistband. So on your fabric, you're going to want to cut out a rectangle, the length measuring your original waist measurement, plus 1/2 inch for seam allowance, by 4 inches. Now you can adjust the width however you like. I like quite a wide waistband, so mine's going to be 4 inches. And as you can see, I made it easier by folding my fabric in half, and obviously then halving the length measurement. Once you've marked that rectangle, you can then cut it out, and you're going to want to cut out the exact same measurement out of your interfacing. Right, the first thing to do on your half circle skirt is to stay stitch the waistline, because if you don't know what stay stitching is, all it simply is sewing a row of stitches along a curve to stop it from stretching, because curves, if they're handled too roughly, can stretch and warp. And obviously if that happens on your skirt, you're going to have the wrong waist measurement and your waistband isn't going to fit and things like that. So all you're going to want to do is sew a row of straight stitches around your waistline, and that should stop it from stretching when it's handled. So starting at your waistband, you're going to want to attach your interfacing to the wrong side of your waistband however you need to, so whether that's sewing or ironing. And then you're going to want to fold your waistband in half widthways. Ignore the fact that I have a hem on one of the side of my waistbands. I got it wrong and did the next step first, so ignore that. Just fold your waistband in half. And then open your waistband back up, and on one of the longest edges, you're going to want to iron a hem of 1/4 inch all the way along it. And then to make my life easier later on, I just like to sew this hem closed. Now grab your half circle skirt, and you're going to want to pin the raw edge of your waistband right sides together with the waistline on your skirt. And then you can sew them together with 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now this step is important for later. Once you've sewn your waistband to your waistline of your skirt, you're going to want to iron the seam allowance upwards towards the top of the waistband. Next, you're going to want to finish the two sides of your skirt. So you can either overlock these two sides, or if you don't have an overlocker, you can just sew a zigzag stitch along the raw edge of the fabric to stop it from fraying. Then you can fold your skirt right sides together, pinning the two sides together, and make sure that the seam on the waistline matches up on either side. Now grab your zip and place it along the side of your skirt, matching the start of the teeth on your zip with the fold in the waistband. Now you're going to want to make a mark on your fabric where the zip ends, so I just put a pin in it. And then take your zip away, and you're going to want to measure 1/2 inch up from that mark you made, and then make a new mark at that 1/2 inch mark. Now you're going to want to sew down the side of your skirt, starting from that mark we just made, going all of the way down the side and finishing at the bottom of your skirt. Once it's sewn, iron the seam open. Now turn your skirt right sides out, grab your zip and open it up. Then you're going to want to place one of the sides of the zip right sides down along one of the sides of your skirt. You're going to want to pin it to the side of your skirt, once again matching the start of the teeth on the zip with the fold in the waistband. And make sure that you're pinning the side with no teeth to the raw edge. The teeth on the zip want to be furthest away from the edge. Now you're going to want to sew your zip starting at the fold in your waistband and finishing once you come to where the two sides of the skirt join. And to make sewing your invisible zip easier, you're going to want to replace the presser foot on your sewing machine for an invisible zip presser foot. As you can see, there's a ridge at the bottom of the presser foot, which means that you can place it directly on top of the teeth of your zip. Once you've sewn one side of the zip, you're just going to want to sew the other side of the zip to the other side of your skirt in the same way. So pin it matching the teeth with the fold in the waistband, pin it all the way down and then sew it starting at the fold in the waistband and finishing at the bottom where the two sides of the skirt join. And you've just inserted your invisible zip. We're now going to finish the waistband, so open one of the sides of your zip up and you're going to want to fold your waistband over right sides together, so it should be covering the top of your zip. Pin it together and then you're going to want to sew directly down your waistband, going back over on your zip. And for this you're going to want to use a regular zip presser foot on your sewing machine. Repeat that on the other side of your waistband and then you can fold your waistbands right sides out. Iron your waistband back in half, and as you can see, the hem we made in the waistband should cover the raw edge on the inside of your skirt. Pin your waistband together, but make sure that you pin it from the right side of the fabric. Now sew all of the way around your waistband, sewing just 1/4 of an inch above from the bottom of the waistband, and this is why we pinned from the right side of our fabric. And now the last thing to do on our skirt is to iron a double hem of 1/4 of an inch and then another 1/4 of an inch along the bottom of your skirt, and then sew it closed. And that is it, you're all done. You have now sewn your half circle skirt. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, but as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer you. And I will see you next time on the channel.